My friends, welcome to Once Upon a Pipe. This is a very special video because I want to introduce you finally to Joseph Sitar, or Brother Joseph. In a way of introducing him, let me say that it's not very often that I come across truly amazing people. People who are among us in plain sight and seem just as ordinary as anybody else. But behind them, behind their story, is a life that is extraordinary. A life that rises above the mediocrity of the average 9-to-5 day and manifests itself in the triumph and victories of some of life's most challenging and impossible moments. To be face to face with a person like that can reshape your vision and challenge how you see the world and others in it that are quite different than us. So I want to invite you to meet this person. I want to invite you to meet Joseph Sitar from the Nuba Mountains of Sudan. In January of this year, I was able to fly to Calhoun, Georgia with my boss and good friend, Bob Peterson, who owns his own airplane, and he flew us down there so that I could spend a little bit of time with Joseph. He truly is an incredible person, and Joseph has quite a story to tell about his journey from Sudan in a refugee camp to being a new student in medical school. But to even get a glimpse of how far that journey is and how far he has come, you really need to know what life in Sudan is like. So I encourage you to click the description, click the link in the description below, or do your own research about the war in Sudan and the refugee camps there, even before you watch this video. So you can pause it, click that link, and it will, if you don't know about Sudan or what's been going on there, it will greatly help you to appreciate Joseph's story. So if you have a good pipe, I invite you to grab that, get something to wet your whistle, and we will pick up with Captain Bob on final approach to Calhoun, Georgia. I'm here with Brother Joseph and Dr. Barry B. We're at Calhoun Airport, and Joseph and I just met. So you're going to be a doctor. Why is that?
I grew up in a very difficult environment where there is no health services, basically in war in Sudan. So growing up, we didn't have health services. We didn't have any hospitals. I had schistosomiasis, also called bilharzia. So I had those parasites for 3 years, and they disturbed me a lot. I had urine in my blood all through those times, and I had pain in my spine, pain in my lower abdomen, and all my my stomach and my back and my head usually aches. And I thought it was a condition I had to live with the rest of my life because there was no treatment and I was not taken care of by anyone. And everyone tells me, you know, it's just something I had to live with. And it affected me a lot. It affected my self-esteem and around friends, because sometimes I can't even hold my urine when it's painful. And sometimes it drops over on my pants, and I didn't like that. So after 3 years, I heard there was a hospital just a small health facility opened by an organization called MSF. It's about like 30 miles from home. So I walked there the whole day, and when I went there, they gave me one tablet, just as one single tablet and a cup of water, and they told me, take this.
And you walked 30 miles
Yeah.
for that one tablet?
Yeah, for
and
that
a
one
sip of water.
tablet, yeah. And then when I got that tablet, just halfway on my journey, the pain stopped. And from there, I didn't have that condition till now. The parasite was gone. So when I started school, I was in primary 3 to primary 5 when I had like grade 3 to grade 5 when I had that condition. And then I decided I wanted to be a doctor because it was so easy to treat somebody, and yet I suffered for 3 years without getting help. And I just thought many people can get help if there were people to help them. Many people just die from preventable diseases and some preventable causes, but they die because there's no one to help them. So that was what inspired me to want to study medicine. I actually didn't know a lot about medicine like I know right now. Right now I can explain a lot of things that will really interest me in medicine in different terms. But those are not the things I knew when I wanted to be a doctor when I was in grade 5. The only thing that I understood will that compels me to be a doctor is because I think I would really help a lot of people if I was. With that single tablet, I think I thought it was just easy to help a lot of people, yeah.
So do you have an area of specialty, or is it more of a general?
Right now, I do not want to choose a specific area of specialty, but I have usually liked cardiology and neurology.
Is there a lot of people that are suffering like you did back in your
Yes,
village?
yes, a lot of them from different other conditions, health problems like malaria. My brother died of malaria when he was about like 9 years old, and he just died in the morning. He just woke up and he was sick. He was vomiting, and he had fever, and his skin just started turning yellow, and he just died a few hours later. And if there were hospitals around, he wouldn't die. But there is nowhere we could take him, actually. If someone is sick, we just wait for him to be well, and if he can't fight the disease, he dies.
Are there still no medical facilities near?
Right now, there are medical facilities, but actually not a lot of them. Just few of them are humanitarian health centers, but they are not available to all people. They are very far. Some people have to go so long distances to get them, and some people just die without, accessing those health facilities. They are very far apart. And some people live in villages. There is no transport like here. There is no roads, no vehicles, so you have to walk. And if the hospital is 5 miles away or 30 miles away, that's a long distance to walk. In the area I come from, there is only one hospital, like we call it a hospital by standard, only one, serving about 2 million people, and one doctor only.
One doctor?
Yeah, general practitioner, yeah. He's called Dr. Tom Katena. They call him the savior of Nuba because he's the only one that treats people in the Nuba. And you can't, the other people live, hundreds or very far from the hospital. So those who really have complicated health conditions, they are taken to those hospitals. Some of them don't make it, and there are other diseases that needs emergency attention, and those kind of diseases, people just die even before getting to the hospital. And to get someone to the hospital is called Mary Mother of Mercy Hospital, to get someone there, you have to carry them. Yeah, there is no transport and it's really far.